Right, so here we are again, and this time we're going to do another drawing video, and this time it was going to be for Draw Me a Robot's monthly challenge, but I ended up not having the time to do that one, and this time I think it's going to be for 1000s drawing challenge, where I think he's going to do a video and kind of showcase some artists and things like that. So I wish I wrote that down, but I'm sure it's reaching for the skies. So what we'll do is I kind of already sketched some things out previously, but we'll kind of maybe try sketching out some stuff with that theme and maybe kind of see where it goes for there. I have tried to put a bit of music on in the background. It's a band called the Black Arrows. Really good album, so if you do like what you can hear, if everything sounds okay, then make sure you check them out on Spotify. Right, so let's just get started with some sketching. So just get an empty A4 page here, nothing too fancy, and let's think. So reaching for the skies. Things I had for that was, initially was like kind of maybe something like boxes, maybe spiralled up, and then a wee character on top of it. Other one I had was maybe somebody, a guy with wings maybe. But the one that I kind of really liked the idea of was a rocket, and kind of maybe a wee guy hanging onto a rocket with the rocket firing into the sky. I thought that was maybe the best idea. This is as basic as my sketches get. If you can understand that, well done, because it's not the easiest. So I'm going to go with that one. I've added another layer there, but that's for no reason other than just the accident. So I'm just going to sketch this out. See, I like to put my pen to the fattest, so there's nice big loose lines, nothing too accurate. I'm not really worrying about that. And if he's following me, he'll know that character I'm going to draw is going to be my character Kit. Right, so I kind of like that, but I feel as if it needs to be kind of on the rocket more. Maybe more like that. Maybe the rocket needs to be bigger. See, I keep my... I don't know, I used to sketch, I used to spend a lot more time sketching. But I found that the longer I've been drawing for, the less that I spend as much time sketching. Right, so I think I'm going to go with that. I think that's my sketch. That's where that's my basis for what the drawing's going to be, and I go for it. So if you have only found me through YouTube, I've got an Instagram where I kind of do a lot of daily art. I'm obviously advertise more wares. This is a wee custom toy that I made called Milo. Used to get different variations. I don't do it anymore, but I'm in the process of starting that back up. I don't know if you can see this wee guy here. This is my wee kit toy that I'm messing about with as well. I've got a lot of wee things. I like to dabble in most things, toys. I'd like to be doing a bit more graffiti, but I don't get this time to do that, but I really enjoy it. Oh, right, so I've got one of these wee, wish I remembered the name of it, is it Money? I've got one of these, picked one of these up to maybe do a wee design on it. I don't know, I'm not too sure, because generally I work on shapes a bit more square, so it's a bit organic for my liking, but I'm sure I can give it a bash. Right, so going to this, so I bring the pen down. Let's see, this canvas wanting at 500 dpi, that's the sizes there, 4134 pixels by 5846, just for those of you that can't maybe see that. It gives me 15 layers to work with, which, oh sorry, it gives me 18 layers to work with, which is mostly enough for me, for the kind of style I do, for the work I do. There is occasions where I've maybe had to do some stuff and I've not had enough layers, where I've had to maybe flatten some stuff, but as it stands I tend to maybe only use one for line work, one for colour, and then 3 for shading, and then maybe one more for like maybe effects and stuff like that. So let's give this a wee go then. I see I like to do a lot of zooming in. You find is you'll have a certain angle where it's, you can draw a line better. I tend to find my lines are nicer when I'm drawing them away from me. Drawing them towards me, they get I'm over exaggerating, but they tend to be a bit more wobbly. So that's how I find that I turn the tablet a lot, or the screen. See, the great thing about working with digital is I know there's going to be an arm here, but we don't really need to worry about it because we can rub everything out. What I'm realising now with music on the background is I'm going to find it dead hard not to sing along with it. These fingers are a wee bit bigger. I say, you can let me know how everything sounds. I've ordered a mic and a light, but I think I don't need a light here. I think that's more for down the studio, so we should be okay with that. I think my second pass is always kind of a bit also like sketching. See, because I'm drawing these legs in and I'm drawing these knee pads in, but I know there's got to be more details there. But I say I always kind of, it's to do with the joys of digital again, isn't it? No, I don't like that. I think his hand would probably just be coming up the side here rather on top there. So I'll probably mention again, I say this is kit used for the world I created called Out of Mana. I did start a comic and nothing happened with it because I realised I'm not very good at writing, and then I met a guy called William Spaceboy and we decided we were going to do Worlds Collide. I say you'll probably know this, but I just want to kind of reiterate that this is kit from that. So another tip I like is, a good thing is to just move to another layer. You can come in here and sketch. And then, so that means that when, what I like to do is put that opacity down, go back in again into this one, rub out, oops, erase the lines in there, and then go back in another layer, and tidy that right up, and then combine. Boom. There you go, lovely. Draw a big kind of ridiculous rocket. See, the weird point I got here is to see if that line joins here, it looks horrible. That's kind of where that's wanting to go, so we kind of just need to move it just a wee bit out. It'll just give it a nicer finish. If points join like that, it doesn't make them look very natural, it's horrible. Again, the same's going to happen down here, but I think I'm going to change his foot. Just kind of this point where you feel as if maybe I should have looked at some more rockets. Right, at this point I'll take that off, and then we go, we've got a basis or nice clean lines. First thing I notice is I don't like that leg, it's too small. Even this whole knee in fact should be the angle it's coming at. It should be a bit more like that, a bit more angled. I think I said before as well, I use the same brush for colouring and for inking. And erasing it as well, sorry, I was in a wee world of more than that. Right, so I'm pretty happy where that is now. I tend to kind of now, I do this thing where I kind of work from the top all the way down, adding in more or less details, just to kind of get as much into the picture as possible. So let's have a wee go here. Anything that you see that I don't explain, please don't hesitate to give me a wee message or a wee comment below, and I'll give you as much information as I can about it. See, as I'm going along, I tend to maybe come up with more ideas. So on this, I feel as if at this point in time, I feel as if it's not going to be as much going on for my kind of art. So what I would tend to do is maybe, I usually go in a different colour, any colour. Before I do that, maybe move this to here. But I've got an idea, maybe now I might add like loads of dynamite and things as well on it. Maybe like a wee clock. Things like that, maybe loads of wee bits all around it, as if it is definitely going to blow up. So that's just a wee idea that I had there when I was drawing that. So I'll probably come back to it at some point, but I'll maybe still go around the lines first. Still get all these wee details of the character and things in, because I want to do the what I do is if he's strapped on. Right, so I put these on another layer, so it doesn't really matter if you're overlapping and things, as long as when you're looking at it you can still understand what's going on. So again, I'll put the opacity down on that, and I'll draw it out first before I erase anything, just to make sure that I like it. Again, so I'm recording this one from the house, so you might hear my kids in the background. Don't mind them, they're fine. We all need to start somewhere, eh? Right, merge them together. What I'll probably do in this one is I'll just do the line work. I don't think I'm going to do the colour. I'll do that maybe in my own time, because I'm not too sure if I was a big fan of that video. It did get a bit tedious with the different layers of shading. You see, it's all starting to come together. So if you're not too sure how to add details, just draw lines around things. Telling you, makes everything look better. These wee lines just added so much to that. Giving away all my secrets for free. I do give away more on my Patreon if you want to check that out. when I'm doing like kind of ropes and things, I always like to do one of them black, as if it's in the background. Oops, I'm putting details on that. I think that was his foot. That's the side of the rocket. Again, see, I've been doing these wee 10-minute sketches, which he's seem to be liking. I'm not sure if he's preferring me to maybe spend more time doing them. Again, I'm open to whatever he's feel he's like the best, or he's want me to maybe go more into these kind of more detailed pieces. Again, I'm happy to do any of them. The wee 10-minute sketch ones are pretty good, and I have mentioned on my Instagram that I'm maybe going to try and do Inktober that way, or Imtober, Imtober or Imrober. Don't know what I'm going to go with yet. Obviously there's a whole things happening around that now, so my plan was to possibly do 31 pictures. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get people on Instagram to give me prompts, so it can be words, it can be paragraphs, can be anything you want, and I'll write them all down on post-its and I'll put them in my wee tiki turtle. If anybody's seen them before, I've lost them now. I'll put them in that and I'll just randomly pull one out on video and spend random amounts of time doing artwork. It might be, depending on the day, it could be 2 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, but I'm going to try and do 31 of them in October. He's going to let me know if he's interested in that as well. So where this is now, I think I quite like the idea of this bit again. So, another layer, and opacity down. This guy was a big cartoon clock. And then let's see, maybe start at the front. In fact, Greg, there you go. Right, and then into this one, say rub out everything in here. Rub out. I'm not too sure if that's a Scottish thing or not, or erase everything. And then we can get rid of that layer. Bring it together, and let's see now about some details. Again, lines round stuff. How much it will just make it look as if there's more detail than there actually is. Pluses and equals. always remember reading something about you when you see clocks or watches, it's always at 10 to 2 because it makes it look like a happy face. Don't know how real that is or not, but we'll go with that. There we go, 10 to 2. Wee happy face clock. And then obviously the smoke because the rocket's flying into the sky. Oh, I nearly sang that along with the song in the background there. That's that's my wee boy there. I think I'd like to give it some kind of World War II. Kind of nose art. Can't go wrong with that, can you? Come in, it's right over there. In the background I can hear my wee boy kind of sneaking down. I think he's determined to get involved. He's only 4. I always remember I read an art book before, and the guy, what he done is he's got loads of decals on a certain file, and what he does is he just kind of transports them in, just swaps them over when he's doing things like this, which it's always something that I've told myself I'm going to do, but I've not done it yet. I see, this is the point where I like to just keep adding and adding. I end up adding these wee kind of bits that aren't anything, but they just kind of add detail to it. I think we can hear all the noise in the background. I think everybody's getting impatient with me, and I think maybe where we're sitting out here might be the kind of general line work, and I might start wrapping up. I'm going to give my wee face. But that's been 28 minutes so far, and that time has absolutely flew by. I probably could spend a wee bit more time on this, and you will see the whole complete finished version, hopefully on 1000's video. I'm kind of unsure about the face I'm going to give him now. I really like this character because more or less I can put anything in there I want. The way I've created them is it is a TV, so there can be anything. They can be playing Neighbours, if anybody knows what that is. I don't know why I picked Neighbours, I don't even watch Neighbours. But there's still, well, let's see if we can just do another wee pass of details so we're not missing too much. I like to put lines on either the back or the front of things, so for talk's sake, the leg, the line is showing you the kind of the very front, it's showing you like the top of the fingers. I would put shadows in there as well, but I'm going to colour it, so I'm going to leave that just now. I tell you, lines round things. And I say I'll leave it there, that's the line work. Once I go into colouring things normally for myself, I'll colour it and then there's maybe more things I can add to it. This looks as if it might be one of them. I'm not too sure I like the way he's tied onto the rocket, but I'll leave it there just now because see, that's what's hitting 30 minutes. I've been created by Imre. You can get me on Instagram, Facebook and now YouTube. A wee guy. And you've been listening to the Black Arrows, a great Scottish band. Be good for you to check them out as well. And thanks a lot, and I'll see you later on.